Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Tuesday, July 7th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies, not a cloud in the sky, very hot, and yes, absolutely gorgeous outside. Might be a day for the pool, don't know. Lots of work to do yet. Big trading day ahead? Well, we'll get to that in just a second when we get to commentary. Traders, just to give you an update of what's going on this video, we're going to go over 6 currency pairs, of course, as we always do every single trading day. We've got some pretty neat setups today. Hopefully the Greece crisis will not interfere with our trading as it did yesterday, but I'm sorry to say I think it's going to. Traders is brought to you through FXCL, excellence in trading. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com. Traders, I mean to introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I trade the Forex market since the year 2006. 2008, I retired as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, came to Thailand. Well, it's 2015, traders, and I'm still here. I do trade the Forex markets every single trading day. I'm not only a trader, I'm an educator. And I enjoy doing education work, such as these videos. I enjoy what I do. I look at charts all day long. I look at fundamentals. I just do it. Just do it, as they say, right? So, that's just a little bit about myself. I'm very involved in the Forex markets, and I also trade one other instrument that someday we'll talk about at another time. Alright, let's get the risk disclaimer out of the way. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most of all, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Meaning, if you're on a demo account for 6 months, you go to a live account, your win-to-loss ratio is going to change. And that is because of greed and that thing between your two ears. Happens to all of us. Don't feel alone. Let's head over to news and commentary. Let's take a look at the economic calendar today. It's pretty full. And, well, it's like 40 minutes from now. We have the cash rate and the RBA rate statement coming out. They're expecting no change out of this, but you know it's the Aussie, so you know I don't believe them. And then we have out of the Great British Pound in the London session, manufacturing production month on month. Then all day, this is not going to be a surprise, but all day we have Eurogroup meeting, a Euro summit. That was the emergency Euro summit, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I read in the paper today. And then in the New York session, we have CAD has trade balance. The U.S. has trade balance. And that wraps up our day on a Tuesday. So we got quite a bit of data coming out through the day. It'll filter out. Just watch these high impact trade events. Like I said, in about 38 minutes, we got some pretty big stuff happening with the Aussie, so we'll keep an eye on that. Like I said, they're saying unchanged. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it flows. All right, let's go over to the indices. The US 30 closed negative 0.26%. The S&P 500 closed negative 0.39%. The NASDAQ closed negative 0.34%. And the Russell 2000 closed barely in the green at 0.02%. The markets just absolutely have dumped on this Greece crisis. Oil is down and gold is up. The DAX closed negative 1.52%. The FTSE 100 closed 0.76%. The CAC 40 out of Paris closed negative 2.01%. And the Euro Stoxx 50 out of Frankfurt closed negative 2.22%. So yeah, the markets definitely reacted not positively to the Greece vote. Let's take a look at some Asia countries. Now these are currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is at 1.35%. The S&P ASX 200 is at 1.40%. With the Shanghai is negative 3.24%. And the Hang Seng is negative. That's Hong Kong. That is negative 1.25%. And our good friend the Kospi is negative 1.13%. So pretty mixed on that side of the ocean. How do you read into this? Let's go into commentary. Well, how do I read into it? I read into it, it's a mess. And it's going to continue to be a mess. And trading is not going to be easy. And you just have, I have not taken a trade in, 5 trading days, 6 trading days. I am just not willing to part my hard-earned equity on risk with a market that has a country that's getting ready to be exited from the Eurozone. Their banks are closed till next week. People can only get €50 a day out of the teller machines because that's the only denomination note they have left. From what I understand, tomorrow they're going to run out of money. That's what I'm understanding. The ELU has declined to give them a raise in their ceiling. So whatever they're getting, that's all they're getting. That's the end of that. I've heard no word on repayment to the IMF, and I'm really surprised I've not heard from IMF Chief Lagarde in like 3 or 4 days. Mario Draghi and French President Holland and Angela Merkel from Germany, I think, are to meet today. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they're meeting sometime today or having a phone conference today to see what's going on with that. So, you say, well, William, what are we going to do today? I'm a Forex trader. I sit in front of my computer. I want to trade. Well, hopefully some of the setups today, I'm a very conservative trader. I'm not an aggressive trader. So lower your lot size, expend your stop loss, and trade conservatively, even if you're an aggressive trader. Because if you're an aggressive trader, there's a good shot you're going to get beat up, and we'll see that in the charts. And that's really my commentary for today. And I really hope it straightens out like today or tomorrow, and we're back to normal. And but that's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. My personal opinion is the Prime Minister needs to step down. They need to have a new election. They need to get a new government. They need to dissolve Parliament. They need to have a revote of everything. They need to get new people in there, and they need to start from scratch. Well, to do that sounds great. I think it's a great idea, but I'm sitting in Thailand in paradise. Meanwhile, there are people in Greece that are hungry because they can't get money out of their ATM machine, and it's very sad. Very, very sad. So I hope they get something done, and I hope they take care of their people because it's horrible. I'm waiting for the mayhem to start. I'm waiting for the craziness to just blow up and just take over. It's like at some point the people are gonna get crazy. When you get hungry or you get thirsty, you don't have enough money to go get water or food, and you can't feed your children. People go to drastic measures, and that's just human nature, right? Fight or flight syndrome. And I'm going to tell you, if this thing doesn't get fixed, we're going to end up with, I don't know what. In my lifetime, I've never seen anything like it. And I'll be 55 years old this week, so who knows what's going to happen. Let's take a look at some 60-minute Forex charts. Now, the 60-minute Forex charts, remember, each candle on the chart is 1 hour. This is a very interesting euro-dollar chart. Yeah, there's quite a lot of junk on this chart, and that's not my style. But the reason there's some extra lines on is because I took a sell trade yesterday in the Asia session. And I took this sell trade, and it actually came down where I would have made some nice profit. This is on a demo account. This is a demo account. Let me get that straight. This is a demo account. And very rarely do you see me show trades on a demo account. But using FXCL's demo platform, if I don't do a trade like once every 20 days, they'll cut my platform off. So I've got to do trades on their platform. So I might as well do it as an educational thing. So what happened here? Traded in Asia, you see price went up, right? Actually came to our entry point, came back down, hit our entry, and then came back up in London lunch in New York, came back down, late New York, and then sideways into Asia. So, like what's the point? We are at the same price level we were 24 hours ago. Like, nothing has changed. We're at the same price level that we were yesterday. So the trade plan's the same. At 10.59, we want to sell it. I'd like to see it get below that pivot point and, and sell it, or even below the 618. But the trade plan is, yesterday that was resistance, right? So, I'm looking to sell this. I want to sell this. Now, what's the situation? Look at where my stop is. Now, it's covered by the top of the fib, the zero line on the fib, but you can see the red dotted line. That is my stop loss. And then, of course, you can see where my take profit is at 0.974, just as the trade plan said. So, like I said, if you get a trade today, you need big stops. You got to watch for volatility. And if you don't want to get kicked out of the trade, you know what? If you normally trade 7 mini lots, go down to 2 mini lots. If you normally trade a standard lot, trade a half of standard lot, which is 5 mini lots. You got to really buckle down today. And if you do not have a live news audio feed, Google it, and there's a couple of sites out there that will give you free news feeds. I've got to hurry up. I can't believe I'm at 12 minutes already. Here's a pound dollar. Same situation. This is the same chart as yesterday, right? Same chart. Here we are at the sweet spot. We just want to sell this. 55.95, London Open. Boom, we're down here below the 50%. We're going to sell it. Want to get out at 55.45. Simple trade. This is yesterday's Asia session. I marked it on the chart. Went sideways. I don't know what happened in New York. They had ISM manufacturing in New York. And I bet that number must have been bad, because this really took a pop up. So I would expect that ISM manufacturing came out bad yesterday. So that's why we're seeing what we're seeing here. And then it's just come down, then markets closed, and now we're sideways. So that's what's going on there, but we just want to sell it. All right, let's head over to the Aussie. Now, we have Aussie data coming out. So, this chart, could be valid, could not be valid. I don't know, but it's getting late. I'm like an hour and a half late today. I was talking with my boss and, other things going on, and I'm like an hour and a half late getting this video up. And it takes YouTube like 45 minutes to get this video rendered, and it's got to go into Final Cut Pro to be made as a movie. So I'm running late today, and we got Aussie news in 37 minutes. So we just have to be aware of that. But what's the main point of this chart? The main point is we need this pullback to this 38.2. We can't sell at the pivot point, folks. You don't have enough pips. You got to go to that daily R1 or that 38.2, which is at 75.29, and sell it down. I mean, that's just where we're at. And you're looking at like a 50 pip trade. So we want to sell it, right? All I want to do is sell the Aussie. I don't, if the Aussie wants to go up for 2 days, it's going up without me. All I want to do is sell the Aussie. So depending if they keep their rate statement without change. We'll see what happens. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. This is a very, very good trade yesterday. This just worked out so nice. Excuse me, traders. Worked out really, really nice. Just a nice trade to the upside. Came down exactly where we wanted it, which was the S1, and just gave us our shot to the upside. A nice 70-plus pip trade here. And, you know, we were concerned about this support, right? And we took it from there. Daily S1, you know, yesterday daily S1. This is today's daily S1, so it's not the same. But yeah, just a nice trade to the upside. Just absolutely beautiful. So what do we want to do? Well, all I did was fib it, bring me down to the 618, and you know what? I'll take you back up. Simple. I don't think it's going to come down to the 38.2, to be honest with you. If it comes down to the 618, you know what? I'll take the shot up there. That's plenty of pips. That's all right. That's all right. If it comes down, more the better. Let it come down to the support. You got a support line here. You got a daily S1. You got a 38.2. Man, this is a great spot to be taking this trade to the upside. So, you know, we're just bullish on it. We're not taking it here, folks. We don't buy at resistance. We sell at resistance. But I like staying with the trend, so I'm waiting for it to pull back, and then I'm going to buy it. That's how I look at that trade. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen has done nothing. Folks, the Euro Yen has done absolutely nothing. This is a bunch of hogwash price action here. This is Foex junk. This is Foex trash can. You can't trade this, right? You just can't trade this. So we need a really massive pullback up to 136.26, and we'll sell it. That is the daily R1, and we'll take it down all the way just below the pivot, or at the pivot, and we'll get out. We'll have plenty of pips. Everything will be good. We'll all be happy. Do I expect this pair to move today? Probably not. Unless it reacts to the GB, Great British Pound data, the UK data, and the US data, I don't see anything happening here. And also be careful with your yens. Be careful with your yens. They're talking. Kuroda's talking. Abby's talking. Some other minister, I forgot who it was. You know, it was as soon as I turned my charts on it, you know, I don't know, 6:45 this morning. First thing I put on is Trade the News to see what news is out there, and you know, I got BOJ this and BOJ that. So everybody's talking. So just be careful. And remember, if they're going to do an intervention or inject more into QE, they're not going to tell you. They're just going to do it. I got to get moving. It's almost 20 minutes into this video. All right, New Zealand dollar. Terrible price action. Need the pullback. You don't get the pullback and this drops. It drops without us. You know, this is just nothing. No reaction to the Greece stuff. No reaction to nothing. No data. No, well, there was data yesterday, late in New York. Didn't even react to that. It's just hanging out here, sliding around. So hopefully today we'll get this bumped up to the upside. We can sell it. If not, just leave it alone. Don't even trade. But it has done us very well this month. I got to tell you, the New Zealand dollar is really the ATM machine of June. I've got to be very honest with you. Okay, on behalf of myself, William Gilda, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I wish you a happy trading day. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. White sandy beaches, and the pool is looking good. Traders, have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. Catch you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.